At the premium gateway to Mangalore, one of the premier cities of Karnataka possessing all types of domestic and international connectivity, is a full-fledged commercial complex, the Premier Corner, Nantur, now available to make your dream venture a reality. Each floor is spread across 4,200 square feet to provide a class ambience to your clientele. Adhering to all safety norms, the Premier Corner is all set to be a game changer for any business, thanks to its easy connectivity. Located right beside NH66, Premier Corner has been built in view of futuristic needs with ample space for vehicle parking in two basements. The G+3 story building is the right place to start premier ventures like corporate office, vehicle showroom, IT firms, exclusive retail shops, brand outlets, and to add on, a terrace cafe. Come, invest and own this premier space at Premier Corner. Contact +9181 971 43675 or +91 7676 218101 for a premier business deal.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to Amazing People Series 2, Episode 6. Knowledge in service of people. That is the topic today on Amazing People. And we have a very, very coveted guest, R Vasudeva, ex-airport director, Mangalore International Airport. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm with you now.
Yes. And let me introduce R Vasudeva to our viewers. R Vasudeva, born on 10th October 1952 at Yannarpura for parents Ramarao from Marpalli and Saraswatama from Kapu. Studied MSc in Statistics, MBA in Marketing, PG Diploma in Personal Management, Graduate Diploma in Management from AIMA, Diploma in Vedanta, Prajna in Hindi, Pravesha Parichaya in Sanskrit, radar train, selected by UPSC as Employment Officer, served as Aerodromes Officer, promoted as SM, AGM, DGM, Additional GM, and Airport Director to Mangalore and Coimbatore. Airport extension work was held up for 14 years since 1985 to 2004. He took over the land from district authorities in 2004, but the authority said land wasn't free of encumbrances. But both the construction and rehabilitation work were taken together and completed by 31st March 2006. And first aircraft landed on April 8th, which is a record in itself. And first international airport landed on 3rd October 2006 after completing required formalities. And that's we are talking about the Mangalore airport. A loss-making airport became profitable within a period of 4 years and could add terminal, apron, taxiways. On superannotation, he worked as director of Srinivas Group of Colleges. He contested Lok Sabha elections also. Now he is fully dedicated himself for social work. He involved himself in Swachh Bharat campaign, visited school children, exhorting them to take up the social cause. He is the president of many organizations, conducted chess FIDE-rated competitions, involved in Ettinahole movement, providing pump sets to Sulya, Beltangadi, Puttur taluks, which were not permitted earlier, involved in movements like Nantur Circle Extension, BC Road toll tax was not to be taxed for Mangaloreans, etc. Now, he is president of Samskrita Bharati Mangalore. He is doing MA in Kannada even at this age, Shiksha Samskrita, along with his social work. He is a visiting professor at Srinivas Group Pandeshwar and teaching aviation to BBA, BCA, and MBA students. He is a member of Textbook Review Committee, Mangalore University. That's R Vasudeva for viewers, and welcome, sir, to the show.
Thank you, sir.
My first question to you, sir, so many degrees, how you achieved this?
That is one thing really I wanted to make. Really, it was difficult for me in the earlier days. When I was doing my MSc in statistics, I had to literally depend upon others to help me. But once I got into the job, there in Shimla and Delhi, I saw many people were appearing for IAS and other examinations. In South India, we usually do not think of getting into IAS cadre or something so easily. But in North, it was a practice. That too, Biharis and others, they were really appearing for the IAS like exam. When I started appearing for these examinations, I saw I can speak English or Hindi, not in a high class level, but because in Karnataka we thought in Kannada, in Karnataka you have to speak only in Kannada. But when we went to Delhi like places, the situation was really different. You have to speak English, you have to speak in Hindi, and we were nowhere. And the people were like me only, just they have passed the MSc or something, BSc something, and they were there with me in Simla. Then when I started for appearing for IAS like examinations, my knowledge got improved. And I thought it is just not enough for me to remain in the same job. For that, what I have to do is learning. Learn and earn. That is the thing, that is the situation. And there was no other way for me to, any other way to get into a higher job. So I thought better to learn, better to appear for examination. One by one, I started appearing. And at that time, MBA was the passion of the day. I thought I should appear in such examinations also. One after another, whatever was available to me in those days, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಒಂದಾದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದೆ. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ I got into a mold where administrative mold that was required. When I was in air traffic control, I have to appear literally every day, every place, wherever you are transferred, you have to appear either in aerodrome control examination, approach control examination, area control examination, radar control services examination. If you are transferred to Chennai, you have to appear. Then if you are transferred to Mangalore, reappear in the same examinations and pass with 70% mark. When this type of examinations were there, I thought better to acquire some management degrees also. So that way I got into the mold of getting into the degrees. I started getting, and I was there in Mangalore, so I could go to Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. That was PG diploma in personnel management. Then I thought it is not enough for me. So let me try to get MBA in marketing management. I got it. Then that was at the same time, there was All India Management Association, Delhi, awarding PG postgraduate diploma in management. So I appeared in that also. I got all these degrees. I feel those acquiring of these degrees helped me in while working in Mangalore airport in a way which you feel that I have done a good job. That is due to these management studies. And at the same time, some Vedanta course was also going on in Mangalore. So I appeared in that also. So it was a fantastic way of learning, which made me feel that whatever I was doing, whether in Chennai, Ahmedabad, or Allahabad, or Mangalore, I have to be studying only. You have to study throughout your life. That is the motto I got very late.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Your job related, the concept of earn and learn. That's so wonderful, which we are also practicing nowadays. And but still you are doing your MA Kannada Shishta Samskrita. What's that keeps you learning?
Certainly, because I was going for various meetings. Whatever I was talking in English, that was somewhat I felt I'm not talking to my people. So I thought I should speak in Kannada in a fluent way. Of course, I was having Kannada, but that Kannada where I did not know that what you call or the Kannada the parampare ideal. ಪಂಪ ರನ್ನ ಕುಮಾರವ್ಯಾಸ ಹರಿಹರ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೇನ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಓದದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಹರ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಏನೋ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡ MA ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನನಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಕಮಾಂಡಬಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು. ಹಾಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ವು. ಹಾಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಕುತೂಹಲಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತವನ್ನ ಕಲಿತೆ. ಆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ವಿಷಯ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ, ನಮ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತಾ, ನಾವೇನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗ ಅನ್ನಿಸಿದಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮದ ಕಡೆಗೂ ತಲೆ ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನೊಂದು ಪದ್ಯನೂ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ. ನನ್ನ 60 ಕಳೆದು ಹೋಯಿತು ಬೇಗನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ, ಅಳಿದುಳಿದವು ಸಾಲದವು ಶೂಲದವು ಸೋಲುವವು ರೋಗದವು, ಅರಿವು ಮೂಡುವ ಮುನ್ನ ಅರಿಕೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುನ್ನ, ವರುಷಗಳು ಅಳಿಸಿ ಹೋದವು ತಿಳಿದುವುಗಳ ತೇರೆ ಎಳೆಯುವ ಮುನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕವನವನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಮನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದೋದು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಶಾಂತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಧಾನ, ಒಂದು ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಡನ್.
Yes, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. Keep learning, and you can motivate the youngsters also by this way, that the age is not a factor for learning. Sir, we'll go to the next question. Tell us about your experience working as officer in Mangalore International Airport.
ಇದು ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ನನಗೊಂದು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ವಿಷಯ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ನಾನು ಒಂಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ರೂಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಆಸ್ ಏರ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲರ್. ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ವರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್, ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ವರ್ ಬೀಂಗ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಆನ್ ರಡಾರ್, ಟರ್ನ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್, ಟರ್ನ್ ರೈಟ್, ಮೇಕ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಡ್ flight level from 370 to 10,000 feet, like that. I was working in a ATC control room as an air traffic controller. I was not happy because before that I was working as sub-regional employment officer. My MBA knowledge wanted me to remain with the people. The department gave me a chance to become airport director, and I wanted to be there in Mangalore. I came to Mangalore. I saw in Mangalore various works were sanctioned, approved, but it was not being executed. That was in 1989 to 93. I was there in Mangalore. I was involved in getting for land acquisition for the second runway. I had deposited myself 1 crore rupees on that very moment, because even though I was number 2 on that day, my senior was on leave. I had gone and deposited that 1 crore check. And after that was on 26 March 1989, I deposited. I came back in 2002 April to Mangalore. That land was not at all handed over. It was in various stages of dispute. People were not ready to vacate. Some people left. Some people were demanding some more compensation. And it was all in a hanky-panky way things were happening. And even my department told me, don't take over the land unless it is clear of all the encumbrances. But the revenue department of government of Karnataka, they said, take over. We will be there with you to remove all the obstacles and the encumbrances. ಆದಾಗ್ಲೂನುವೆ ಆ ತರ ಜಾಗವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ್ಲೂನುವೆ ನಾವು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನೊಂದು ಜಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಸುಮಾರು 200 ಎಕರೆಯಷ್ಟು ಒಟ್ಟು ಎಕರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ 480 ಎಕರೆವರೆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಅದ್ಯಪಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕಡೆ ಜನಗಳಿದ್ರು, ಮನೆಗಳಿದ್ದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಸ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವು, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗಳಿದ್ವು, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಇವನ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಗಳಿತ್ತು, ಚರ್ಚ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಮಸೀದಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವರುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ರನ್ವೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ highly impossible. And whenever our car was going on that area, people were throwing stone on us. Don't take over this land, etc., etc. There was so much of what you call protest. I really wonder how to get out of this. My department told me don't take over unless clear of encumbrance. Now I had to make an agreement with my people here in Adyapadi. 14 years it is already lapsed. Even though the compensation were given, people were not vacating. I had to tell them, see, I am a servant of Government of India, Airports Authority of India. See, I have to do the work. I am with you. I am ready to help you. Whatever your problems are there. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಗೋಡೆ ಗೀಡೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ವಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಲೇಬೇಕು, ಕಟ್ಟದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ರನ್ವೇ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ರನ್ವೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. People have already, our chairman and all have already approved. Schemes have to be implemented without any question. I told them, but whatever your problems are there, lights were there, going, etc. Your houses, you have to go to Mangalore city. Everything is there. All the problems were there. All the problems. I continued with their living there. They wanted to continue. I said, you will continue, but I will erect the compound wall. Wherever your house doors are there, that 2 meter I will leave it, but compound wall will go on. Construction will go on. Like that, I made some 200 people who were there, some 50, 60 houses in front of them. I left the door open for them to go and come back. This way, compound wall work was taken up. Runway work already we had started. And some of the land were really required that was not yet acquired by the government of Karnataka. Everything was to be acquired by the government of Karnataka and hand over to Airports Authority of India. Airports Authority of India did not pay any amount for the compensation or any other purpose there. It is only construction work by Airports Authority of India. State government, that is Karnataka, government of Karnataka, had to pay compensation and acquire. That process, for that, they had not kept any budget during 2002, 2003, 2004, and even in 2005 till March. Even up to March 2006, the budget was coming in bits and pieces, not completely earmarked. But I started the work, we started, or rather, I can't say, it is my chairman who ordered the work. You can continue with my assurance that there will not be any problem. So the work continued. In between, wherever problems were there, people were protesting that their road is blocked, they cannot go to masjid, they cannot go to school, they cannot go to church. I had to request every authority, church authorities, masjid authorities, temple was to be handed over, they have to be taken over. Actually, when we started the actual work on that day, the temple was not, the Daivasthana was not handed over to us. Our people, engineer, contractor, they went and they simply cut the trees. People came in a group and they halted, they took over all our belongings, whether it is JCB or anything. They started, they will not permit. On that day, I had come to Mangalore airport and I was in suit and all. People, they were not knowing me, but when I went to the temple, I prostrated before the Daivasthana, God, and they told them in Tulu, say, God, we did not know, our people did not know, please help us. Uncle ತಪ್ಪಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಓಹೋ ಇಲ್ಲೊಬ್ಬ ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಯಾರೋ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು. ಅವರು ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಜನ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಯ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೋ ನಮ್ಮವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಆನ್ ದೇ ಪರ್ಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಮೀ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್. I continued with the construction, everything. They wanted some punishment to be imposed on those contract people. That happened, and then on, I feel we have taken the permission from the Daiva in that area that has permitted the work to go on without any interruption thereon, even though there were problems, there were protests, there were so many other difficulties. But construction work went on. And thereafter, once the construction of the runway was going on, we completed in a very record time. And then also, for operationalizing the runway, for bringing the aircraft on the runway, there were a lot of difficulties because there were none of our people. Airports Authority of India, for the first time, is commissioning a clean airport, and nobody was knowing how to bring people from various areas. It is only learning process for all of us. And my batchmates were only there in various places in Delhi. In Bangalore, there also state government of Karnataka, the state government people, they were happy with me getting the pollution the control board certificate. And so many other things were done in Bangalore so easily because of my approach to them, my friendlier approach to them, because I knew in Ahmedabad, the runway was being, internationally, it was being developed. Surat had got international runway. In Calicut, it has become international. Why in Karnataka, in Mangalore, is not being declared? I asked one of the officers senior officers in government of Karnataka. My approach was appreciated by him. I said, they are giving you, sir. Sharad Pawar is there, and in Calicut, Muslim League chief minister, they're all helping in getting the runway done. Why you are not? That helped me in bringing that what you call local concept into picture. And that time, Rajesh Sequira like persons who were there in Mangalore, they were there in Dubai. I talked to him, hey, you have to do something NRI concept. NRI is a request once it goes. My department in Delhi also, they will consider that in your favor. So kindly help me. So he has taken up one NRI, that is Karnataka, one association also he has established. Through that, I was getting my information given to him, and he was writing letters to government of Karnataka, the government of India, and various other agencies. And locally, Canara Chamber of Commerce was also writing letters. This helped me to talk to MLAs, to talk to MPs, to talk to local officers in revenue, in deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner, and so many other people I could contact, connect. And that is what I could do, coordinate at local level, at Bangalore level, and central government level. That helped me to complete the work in a record time and have the first aircraft landing done on 8th April. See, the work was completed on 31st March. Within 8 days, operationalization process has started. On 3rd May, the airport was declared as customs aerodrome. That was, once again, that was process going on from 1998, but it did not happen. It was not declared as customs aerodrome for 7-8 years. But once this work was completed, second runway was ready. It was Customs Department gave us the customs aerodrome status, and 3rd May 2006, it was declared customs aerodrome. 3rd October 2006, first aircraft landed from international destination at Mangalore. It is a process. I can't tell you how it has happened, because Airports Authority of India just then only started thinking on making many airports as international. But the process of making international was only only known to a very few people. All were not familiar, and I had to connect the process of making customs aerodrome, then making immigration forces to come to Mangalore airport, and then all other work connected with making the runway operational for declaring it as operational runway. Because just like that, you can't make a runway, your aircraft cannot come and land. There must be surveys. There must be whether obstacles are there. Obstacle surveys have to be completed. That was done. The instrument landing system has to be commissioned. That was done. And before that, the process of getting shipped from one place to another place so that ILS will be working. All these things happened in a record time. I really wonder. Yes, I think that there was a will of the God, there was a will of the people, and there was will of the all concerned people who were working with me and outside, whether in Karnataka, whether in Delhi or any other place. It was a coordinated, concerted work, to see that the Mangalore airport commissioned within a short time. There
Wonderful,
was no
sir.
control. Sir.
Yes. Wonderful. You want to, you want to tell something more?
There was no control tower proposed for that runway because it was in a new place. That work has to be done. The control tower was not there. I will only see one example. I was permitted to have the two watchtowers at the end of the runway, two ends of the runway. So since there was no control tower, you cannot operationalize the runway. So then I thought it is better to have the two watchtowers at one place, one above the other, so that control tower is also there and the runway can be completed operational. That work, it was not sanctioned by my office, head office. I simply, with my power at the local level, I saw to that it was constructed one above the other and control tower came up and that made the second runway operationalization easy for me. And that was the only thing I remember in my life. That was the only thing which was required for Mangalore airport to be operationalized, and I could do it in my own way. And thereafter, a new control tower has come, new 86 tower block has come, new terminal building has come. I really wonder, we have done it within short time, and God's will. It has.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for explaining the way that you have taken the difficulties that you faced, the coordination that you received, the support that you received from the NRIs. Wonderful. And that too, our good friend Rajesh Sikwera, who had worked a lot with you for this thing to happen, the Mangalore International Airport. We salute you for your dedicated service. On behalf of the NRIs, on behalf of News Karnataka, we wish you and thank you for bringing out the Mangalore International Airport. I remember in those days where we had to go from Abu Dhabi to Mumbai, then Mumbai to Mangalore, the difficulties that we were facing, carrying our children, family. Oh, and now in 3.5 hours, just direct flight to Mangalore is wonderful. And thank you. God bless you for this wonderful work that you have done and facing so many difficulties. Now, my next question to you, sir, what motivated you to go for social service after your work, after your retirement?
Sir, after retirement, what you can do, sir? I did not have any other work. I was working in cinemas, but I thought once again, sitting in a closed room, I did not like. That to morning from 9 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock. I have been given by Government of India a good pension or something, whatever is there. That was enough for me. I did not want to work anymore. So I thought it is what to do. Then there was a suggestion, offer for me from Aam Aadmi Party, which was fighting against corruption and other practices. Yeah, at that time, the things were going on in a big way. I thought it is better to fight corruption. And that is the thing I have seen in various Government of India circles, in state government circles. Corruption was the bane. And I thought it is better to see that in my own way, I can contribute something to the nation. That is the thing I thought. And thereafter, the offer came to me from Aam Aadmi Party. I contested the election. That election, of course, in between, Aam Aadmi Party made a mistake in Delhi, which did not help us in going for a big way in Mangalore city. But in Mangalore, it is very difficult to get against BJP or Congress. That is a difficult task unless you have a very long tenure of fighting against corruption and making yourself known by so many people. So after that, I thought politics is also not my baby. People are not so coming forth with me, even though I was ready to go with any cause, Yatina Hole, then Brahmara Kutlu, toll tax, the pump sets were not at all being given in Puttur, like paper places. I fought against them and I got the very good response. Brahmarakutlu toll tax was stopped for being collection for Mangaloreans. And then many things, whatever has happened, we did not publicize in a big way at that time, but we did it. We did it.
Right.
And if at all, the party was in good shape, we could have done much more than that, but it did not come to my expectation. So I had to come out of that. Then I thought, what is the best way? Let me live with the people. Let me stay with the people. If at all I can contribute to their satisfaction, if at all I can do something. Then I started moving. Then not much options were available. Then Yakshagana, like that, people, cultural activities are there. And in that only I had to join myself. And that is where I got interesting contributions from various people. I could join them. I could remain with them. That is the only
Wonderful.
thing I can say. Remaining with the people
Yes.
after retirement is very important.
Yes, yes. Very good, Sir M.R. Vasudeva. The apt thing that we have given for this particular episode, knowledge in service of people. You have such a vast knowledge and you want to use or give that knowledge in service of people and doing social service, benefit to the society. I am really grateful to you for sharing that knowledge for the people's benefit. Wonderful work. Let's take a break now and we will come back after a break.
Are you planning to settle in the capital of West Coast of Karnataka? If so, here is a ready-to-build property adjacent to Mangalore city amidst lush green, which indeed is the right place to have a happy home. Just 20 minutes at a distance of 10 kilometers from the heart of the city, located at Neer Marga, is one of the most prominent developing area of Mangalore city limits. A peace and serene place, surely be loved by your dear ones. Surrounded by natural trees and valleys, the 13 cents plot of solid terrain is the destination for construction of your everlasting dream home. Various educational institutions, hospitals, malls, historical and religious places at close vicinity will be additional booster for your comfortable and holistic lifestyle. The ready-to-sale plot, located near Manipal University's proposed campus, will assure you good ROI if you are thinking in terms of investment. Contact +9181 971 43675 or 8217 729859.
All right. Now, after the break, my question to you, though you have already answered the inspiration behind contesting for Lok Sabha, my question to you, you have involved yourself into so many professions as officer, social activist, mentor, writer. Which profession gave you the best experience and why?
All the occasions, I was selected as investigator, Labor Bureau. I was happy there. I went to all over the country to do the survey, socio-economic conditions of workers in India, in industry, in mines, in planting. I was happy there. I was employment officer. I was guiding the people. I was happy there. I could give information and guidance advices to various students who wanted to know what are the options available to them in various fields. I was giving information. As aerodrome officer, I was giving air traffic services to the aircraft, but I never wanted to remain in a closed room. But I came out and the Airports Authority of India gave me an opportunity to work in the as airport director. That was also when I went to Mangalore. I was there in Mangalore. I could do wonderful work, according to me, because I myself feel that that was not, otherwise would not have been possible to give the airport that shape, that terminal building, that activity, that facility within a period of 3 to 4 years. I myself feel I will feel very happy about my work, because in various other airports that is happening slowly. That has happened slowly. In Coimbatore Airport, things have happened, but I could do within 16 months of my going there. I could do the extension of the runway, whatever was done, that I could operationalize. That was held up for 4 years. I could go for the apron extension that was going on for 3 years. Within my arrival in Coimbatore, I could get it done within 6 months. There was no the taxiway work was going on. There was no compound wall proposed. I had to propose compound wall and see that when the taxiway work is completed, the compound wall was also constructed so that I could operationalize that parallel taxiway. So like that, various stages of work has given me wonderful opportunity. At everything, every stage, I was happy to work in that position because it is God's wish I was asked to be there. I could do that. Now after that, I did not, even though my merit, my whatever was level of achievement was there as airport director, nobody wanted me to continue in Mangalore. It is not the way. So you have to go out after retirement. I could choose so many options. There are so many options available. You can do social work. You can go for political work. If somebody is ready to accept your service, if nobody is there, don't worry about it. You can choose in your own way, whatever the thing. Whatever the things I was feeling while doing so many work in the airport or the things, I was feeling sometimes, oh, what is this way of the world? They do not recognize our work in a proper way because there are so many people who are really working hard. Their services are not recognized. So that type of feeling has come out in me in my poems I have written, political poetry written. That way I could express my feelings in the whatever books I have written, poems I have written. I have written more than 180 to 200. Fourth book is also coming.
I was coming to that. To talk about the books you have published. You can carry on. Yes.
So those books really, I could express myself, my difficulties, and whatever the feeling I was having about the outside world. See why this is happening. Why we are not recognizing the real true people who have given their every bit to say construction of the second runway. They were there for hundreds of years, and they have to leave those areas and they have to come out for a good cause. Yes, there is no doubt. But at the same time, whether they were compensated completely, I don't know. Because at that time, some amount was there. Nowadays, some other amount is there. Everybody was having some feeling that they could have been given much compensation. All these things, we cannot compensate. This is the way the outside world, the courts, the government revenue department have fixed certain amount. That is where you should be satisfied. So I could not change that. But at the same time, the feeling when I went there to the particular person, say they were, whatever the difficulties they were facing, possibly the amount could have been much more than whatever has been given. And then about my feeling about, say, where is the God, how to find him, everything, these type of feelings were there. And those type of ideas were there in my poems. So I have written one poem like that only. Prabhu ni elliruve, ಹುಡುಕಿ ಹೊರಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸುತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿನ್ನ ದರುಶನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಗಮ್ಯ ಅಗಮ್ಯ ಗುಡಿ ಗುಂಡಾರಗಳ ಪ್ರದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದೆ ಪುಷ್ಕರಿಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಂದೆ ಸಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೆ ತೀರ್ಥಕ್ಕೆ ಕೈಯೊಡ್ಡಿ ಆರತಿಯ ಶಿರವಾಗಿ ಒತ್ತಿ ಶರಣು ಶರಣೆಂದೆ ನೀನೇ ಗತಿ ಎಂದೆ ಪೂಜಾ ವಿಧಿಯ ಒಳಹೊಕ್ಕು ಆದಿ ಅಂತ್ಯಗಳ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಘಟ್ಟಗಳ ತಿರುವಿ ನೋಡಿ ನುಲಿದು ಕಾರ್ಯ ಕಾರಣ ತಿಳಿಯಲೆತ್ತಿಸಿದೆ ಪ್ರಾಕಾರ ಗರ್ಭಗುಡಿ ವಿಗ್ರಹದ ಅಂಗದ ಒಳಗೆ ರೌದ್ರ ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಮುದ್ರೆ ಅನುಭವಿಸಿ ವಿವಿಧ ಭಂಗಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೆ ಮೀನಾಗಿ ಮುಳುಗಿ, ಇದೊಂದು ದಶಾವತಾರದ ಕಲ್ಪನೆ, ಮೀನಾಗಿ ಮುಳುಗಿ ಕೂರ್ಮನಾಗಿ ಎತ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಭೂದೇವಿಯರ ಹೊರೆ ಹೊತ್ತು ತ್ರಿವಿಕ್ರಮನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದೆ ಕೊಡಲಿ ಎತ್ತಿದೆ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲೀಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲಾಡಿ ಶರಣಂ ಗಚ್ಚಾಮಿ ಎಂದೆ ಕಲ್ಕಿಗಾದಿ ಕಾದೆ. ಆನಂದ ಸಂತಸ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಿಸಿತು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣ, ಬಂದ ನಿನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಯದೆ ಹೋದೆ ಕಾದಿರುವೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಾ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದ ಗಳಿಗೆಗಾಗಿ ಸಂತಸದ ಗಳಿಗೆಗಾಗಿ. ಈ ತರದೊಂದು ಫೀಲಿಂಗು ನನಗೆ ಆಗಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು. ನಾನು ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂತ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಗಳು ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಏನೋ ಅಂತ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಅಖಾಡ ಅಂತ, ಎರಡನೇ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನ ನಿಕ್ಕಷ ಅಂತ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇದನ್ನ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಚಿನ್ನವನ್ನ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಪರಂಜಿನೋ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ನಿಕಷದ ನಂತರ ಅಪರಂಜಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನನ್ನ ಪದ್ಯ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಶೋಧನೆ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ these are all my feelings about myself,
Right.
my family,
Right.
my airport. Sir.
Right. Wonderful, sir. You have brought out your feelings through the books, and that's the best thing that you can do at this particular age. Your experience, your feelings, what you felt, everything can be brought out by way of books. That's wonderful. And my question to you, how much are you satisfied with your work? What are your future goals?
ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್? ಇನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೇನೋ ಬೇಜಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶನ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತು. ಯಾವ್ದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ, ಪ್ರಪಂಚ, ಈವನ್ ದೇವರು, ಗಾಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಮಿ ಅನ್ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ. ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಡೂ ದಟ್ ವೇರೆವರ್ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಜನ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು, ಆ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲವೋ, ಅಥವಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಅರ್ಥವಾಗ್ತದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ಏನೋ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಬಹಳ ಹೈ ಫ್ಲೈ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಜನ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರೋ ಏನೋ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಈಗ್ಲೂ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋಷ್ಟು ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲೋಕಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಏವಿಯೇಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ನನ್ನ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಹಳ ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲಿಂಗು ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಕ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕೋಟಿ ಜನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 8-10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಜನಗೆ 8-10 ಲಕ್ಷದ ಜನದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬದುಕೋದು ಬಹಳ ಸುಲಭ ಅಂತ ನನಗನ್ಸಿತು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಒಂದು ತಾಪತ್ರಯಗಳು, ಆ ಕಂಜೆಷನ್, ಅವುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಬಹುಶಃ ನಮ್ಮಂತವ್ರು ಈಗ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ಚಂದ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತು. ನಾನು ನನಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫೀಲಿಂಗು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ.
ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ಲಿ ಯು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ that yes, we can do much better. That feeling is always there. I could have done better. But anyway, today Mangalore International Airport, if it is there, we will definitely, especially NRIs, will say it is because of the work of Mr. R Vasudeva. No doubt about it. And we are thanking you for this particular work that you have done without any selfish motto, without anything, expecting any rewards back. You have done so wonderful. Maybe yes, what you are saying, that you could have done better in Mangalore. And especially we thank you for remaining in Mangalore, not going to Bangalore, and completing the Mangalore International Airport work and making it operational. My next question to you, sir, tell us about the obstacles you have faced in your social life.
ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಂತ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸಿನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರುಗಳಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ದೇನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಸಹ ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನನಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಂದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನ ತರ್ತೀನೋ ಏನೋ ಅಂತ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸರ್ತಿನೂವೆ ಎಲ್ರೂನುವೆ ನಾನು ಹೋದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಎರಡನೇ ಸತಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸತಿನೂ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಹಣ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸಹಾಯ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಸರ್. ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ದೇನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಜನ ಕಲಾವಿದರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಜನಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ತರಹ ಈ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನ ಪಡಿಬಹುದು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜನ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೂ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಹಣ ಸಹಾಯ ಬಂದು ಅವರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತಹ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನಾದ್ರೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಪೂರಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನಲ್ಲೂ ನನಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿದೆ. ಜನಗಳು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಕಲಾವಿದರುಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಬೇಕಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಸಂಗೀತವೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಜನಗಳು ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಜನಪ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಹಣಬಲನು ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಧನಬಲ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜನಬಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಮೊದಲು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಿನ್ಸಿಯರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಂದಾಗಿ ಕೆಲವರು ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬರಬಹುದು. ಆ ಜನಬಲ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಧನಬಲನು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸೇ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇವೆರಡು ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಸೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
Yeah. So you have put it very correctly that people power can be generated only by the money power. This is what, because money should be there for everything, and then only you can expect the help to be given, or the talents that can be, what you call, can be supported and things like that. This is what you are saying, right?
ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥತೆಯಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪು ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸು ಅವರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರಿಗೂ 2,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, 1,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, 1,500 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಪರ್ ಡೇ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡದಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥತೆ ಸೇವೆ ಇತ್ತು, ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥತೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ಗಳು ಏನೇನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಜನ. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮುಂಚೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಮುಂದುವರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಕ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಾವಿದರುಗಳಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಲ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬದುಕೋದೇ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅವರುಗಳು ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದೇ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದಾರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕುದಾದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಹರಿಕತೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ತಾಳಮದ್ದಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಲಾವಿದರಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಮಾರ್ಗನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಜೀರ್ಣೋದ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸುಮಾರು 150 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುವಂತ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಜನಗಳಿಂದ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಂದ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬರೆದು ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ದೊರಕಿಸ್ಕೊಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಯಿತು. ಕೆಲವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಣಕಾಸನ್ನು ತಂದ್ಕೊಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಯಿತು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ವೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಸರ್. ಅದು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಯ್ತು ನಾನಿದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದಲೋ ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಮುಖ ನೋಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೋ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯ. ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕುಡ್ ಡೂ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ because of the once money is there, everything I feel falls in place nowadays, because that is the one thing in every place everybody is demanding.
Right.
Not in any bad sense. Not in any bad sense.
Yes. Correct. We got it. Now let's take a break now and we'll come back.
Attention. Here are two properties located just adjacent to NH73 at Melkar BC Road, which is the place most appropriate to realize the dream of having the home for a happy living. Just 30-km drive from Mangalore, the west coast capital of Karnataka, two layouts of 20 cents and 19 cents respectively, with village ambience, are ready to build with clear documents. The hill opposite to these properties are reserved for the proposed university campus of a prestigious Mangalore-based institution, giving you indeed the right investment opportunities in future. Pious religious centers around will give you a spiritual feel amid modern lifestyle. On-time healthcare facilities and educational opportunities are available within reach. Contact 91-81971-43675 or 821-77-29859.
Okay, we are moving into the last part of the show, and my question comes to you. What is your view about today's young generation?
Sir, they're all quite knowledgeable. They are efficient. They know what to do, when to, because they have a lot of information which we did not have. They are having so many things in their hand. When we started, we were going by cycle. Then also, police was catching why you did not have the light cycle.
Dynamo.
So from then, we were having a lot of difficulties. That is not the way. Books were not there. We were to search for the book. Now all the information, all the books are any book you can have. You can go to the library. You can have your own mobiles. So many information is there. It is an information flow. Anything now, whatever we tried in telephone, whatever revolution was there, in that happened only in 1990s. And mobile that brought us such a big change, such a revolution. Internet of things, everything is there. Youngsters, they have wonderful opportunity to make the country big, feel proud. Everything is possible. But I'm seeing them, they are not coming forward. They are not coming forward. They are sticking themselves. They are closing they are closing themselves in a closed room. I feel I want them to come out and remain with the people at large. That is what is required. Youngsters, they have wonderful opportunity. They have to come out. They have to mingle with people. They have to remain with the society. They have to do a lot to the society. So they should not restrict themselves to their home, their family. But it is wonderful world which is there awaiting their arrival.
Right. Thank you so much. And youngsters, please note that's the ardent appeal by M.R. Vasudeva, who himself has given his best without expecting anything for the sake of society and especially for the Mangalore International Airport. And my question to you, what is your view about this program?
Sir, you are taking me to the remote corner of the country, to the world itself. Is really, I was in my own place where I was not seen, I was not heard even for days together, but you have given me an opportunity to open up, to tell the people, here is a world, here is a nation which requires people services. That type of information people should be told. That is being done by your channel. I'm very, very grateful that you could search me out and give me an opportunity to tell my feelings, to tell the people that there are so many things to be done in this world, and you are not alone. There are you have many people who they are waiting for you to come and join them. That is the thing you have done. This whatever the channel you are doing, this News Karnataka is doing, I think that should be done very frequently with many of the people who are in remote corner, in rural areas, but their work has to be recognized, and you have done that. I'm very grateful to you. Thanking you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And this is our work. We search the amazing people all over the globe, especially the Kannadigas, and we those who have not known, we are making them to known to at a global level, and their aspirations, their work, their motivational things, and also their knowledge, which can be shared with the world, and what best they have done in their life, so that youngsters can be motivated. This is what the amazing people. I am very happy that we have chosen you for the series Amazing People, where we have brought in number of people on this platform and talked to them and shared their thoughts with the people. Now, my last question comes to you. What is your message to the viewers of News Karnataka? News Karnataka is existing for the last 10 years. We are in the 11th year. We have viewers all across the globe, more than 67 countries of Kannadigas watching the show, reading News Karnataka. So what's your message to viewers of News Karnataka?
News Karnataka, like channel, I am seeing very rarely. It's very rare to find such channels, and you are doing a wonderful job. Please let us listen to this channel where many things are being covered and many people are being brought out. And News Karnataka, whatever is doing from 67 countries, people are coming together, listening to it, and that is where this is really to be recognized, appreciated, and that is where I'm hats off to you, sir. That is the message I can give to the people, to the listeners, that, sir, wherever we are one. And Kannadigas, they are being made to come at one place, that is at this News Karnataka channel. Let us listen to them. Let us see that things are brightened for our Kannadigas everywhere, wherever they are.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your message. And viewers, please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, News Karnataka, and keep subscribing so that we can bring amazing people like R Vasudeva and many more in next weeks to go. And with this, I thank you, Mr. R Vasudeva, a pillar of strength for the society, as well as a wonderful person who worked for the happening of Mangalore International Airport. Thank you, sir, for coming for the show. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Valerian Dalmaida. So nice of you. You have given me a wonderful opportunity. Let it continue, sir. Thank you.
Yes.